Hi. So I kind of wanted to bring up this topic because it's February. It's the month of love. For those of us who are single as a shingle, there's a lot of commercialism that's really pushed our way. We really can't get away from it any more than the couples stuff, honestly. At this point, it's just as bad, if not worse. If you've been following my channel, you know that last year I really started tackling ideas about valuing my work, being kinder to myself and my work. It's something that I've continued on through this year, and I've actually started looking into not just how I'm seeing my work, but also how I see myself in my day-to-day life, and just generally looking over the concept of taking care of oneself, the self-care. And Adele Marie did a video about this recently, about the commercialism of self-care, how it's been commercialized so heavily and how that's really affected our perception of it. I'm gonna go ahead and link her video down below. I 10 out of 10 recommend looking into it. It's an amazing video. Really great points. I kind of wanted to hit on something kind of piggybacking off of that a little bit, in that, at least for me, what I've noticed, and it definitely does affect my writing in a major way, is it's not just the commercialism that's been attached to self-care that has kind of warped our idea of taking care of ourselves, but also the idea of it needing to take so much time, like making such a big deal out of it, like it's an event or something, which, don't get me wrong, if you want to do kind of a spa day kind of thing where you really take care of yourself all day, 100% go for it. I definitely recommend that every once in a great while. But for a lot of us, that's not really possible. Like for me today, I have to do taxes because I'm about to leave the United States soon and I need that done. So I'm doing early taxes. I've got some other paperwork to do. And I'm still packing for Japan. So I've got a lot of things I have to do, and I can't just not do anything. Well, I mean, I could, but it's very ill-advised. So I have to actually get things done. And the problem I have is, as much as I try to be self-aware of my thoughts and how they've been affected by the media, I still get caught up in the idea of, well, I've got so much to do, so I just kind of put self-care off to the side and don't get to it at all. So I don't know if you noticed, but in my attempt to write like Kate Kavanaugh for a day, I will link that in a card up above. I had a serious problem with taking adequate breaks so I could get something to drink, something to eat. Typically when I start writing and I start getting into a scene, I'll just keep going until I completely run out of an idea, which it might be only a couple minutes, but more often than not, that can lead to half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours before I come back to myself and realize, oh, I haven't had any water. First off, big problem, and I haven't eaten anything. So just taking small breaks just for basic maintenance is a problem, let alone doing any actual self-care, like things like stopping everything to do laundry, dishes, is all of those like mundane things. That's a part of self-care. That's taking care of yourself. If it's not getting done and it needs to get done, one of the best self-care things you can do is getting it done, because it is taking care of you. And those are some of the first things that go, because I get so focused on getting all of these other tasks done, and I don't take, and because the thing is, it doesn't take that long for me to do dishes. It doesn't take me that long to do laundry. I mean, it's throwing laundry into a washer and pressing a button. It's not like I'm sitting there over a bin of water scraping at the stuff. This isn't the 18th century. Like, I've got a machine to do the job for me. It's not that big of a deal. But just taking that time to just do it, I tend to get so caught up in all of the tasks I'm doing, I won't. And that's a problem. With all this commercialism, they've really tried to market the whole package deal of like a self-care day and all of these things you have to do to take care of yourself, which usually involve buying a lot of stuff from various companies. But in reality, it's a lot of little things, and those little things can and should be inside your normal working day. Like, self-care shouldn't be an exclusive thing that you can't do other things during your day. You should actually be inserting self-care into your regular day. Like, it should be an everyday thing. It shouldn't be something that you have to stop yourself and say, oh, I guess I should take care of myself. So this year has been something I've really focused on, a lot of self-care, and I'm really trying to get better at not just ignoring the commercialism of it, but also realizing that it doesn't have to be this big event. Like, I don't have to set aside a whole day or even half a day to do it. Like, I can, in the midst of doing my taxes, I can get up for 5 minutes, get some water, sit down, just drink my water for a little bit, and maybe stretch a little bit and just breathe. I don't have to go at breakneck speed all the time in my life. Like, it's okay to take 5-10 minutes every once in a while to get something else done, to take care of yourself. Like making yourself food because you haven't eaten all day. It's already past noon. I'm making food now, I swear. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. I've got a lot of things I really need to get done, and I'm really going to try to be nicer to myself and actually have self-care integrated throughout. I finally caved, and well, one, I have a nicer phone so I can actually put apps on it. But two, I went ahead and got the Forest app, so I'm going to try to actually start timing myself now because I have a problem stopping. So I'll start timing myself and really giving myself the ability to stop and take care of myself before I move on to the next task or continue a task. So I'm going to attempt doing that today. It's just going to be a self-care day, and I hope that this serves as a gentle reminder on this. This should be uploaded on Valentine's Day, I believe, is my schedule. So I hope this is a gentle reminder for those of you that you can take care of yourself and should take care of yourself, and that doesn't have to be this big deal. Like, you don't have to take tons of time out of your life to do, you don't even have to do a face mask or anything like that. Like, you don't have to do that much. It can be as simple as pausing this video right now, getting up out of your seat, putting laundry in the washer. Get that started right now. It's okay. It's not going to take you very long. I promise you. And doing that is a big deal, and it will help, including helping the thing you're probably fighting right now, which is depression, which is really common in America, and it's really bad. I know from personal experience because I suffer from it at random intervals myself. Well, I'll just have these moments where just the idea of brushing my hair seems like such a monumental feat, and it's really not. It's really not. It's not that big of a deal, especially since it's shorter now. But it's hard to take care of yourself when you're in that depressed state. But something needs to give somewhere. And sometimes that give is going to be something super simple, like just doing one small thing, and it's fine. But try to do that. And you don't have to have a full day to do this. You don't have to have a full day to get all the things done. You don't have to clean the entire house all at once. Just start with one thing. Just start with one small thing and go from there and see what happens. You'll feel better, I promise. I always do. No matter how much I think I won't, I always do in the end. So it's worth it. So yeah, I hope this is a nice, gentle reminder for those of you who, like me, have a hard time just caring for themselves in the midst of general life duties. But also, I hope this reminds me, because eventually at some point this will auto-post on YouTube, and I should see it. So hopefully it will remind future me, who will be in the midst of apartment hunting, to slow down, take a breath, and take care of herself, because I definitely have problems doing this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care of yourselves. Happy Valentine's Day.